There you go. So many people move right into trying to stop him on the way out. That's going to be the hardest thing. He's already a little more reserved. He's coming back. He's kind of lollygagging just a smidgen, having fun, relaxed. No. Sit. Good. Hey everybody, we're here for a video, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. We're going to utilize positive reinforcement in a couple different ways to teach him a foundational, a very important behavior for a young retrieving dog. That is going to be the old sit to the whistle. Now I think that this is one that gets overcomplicated, all right? I'm going to break it down into some steps that are you're going to hear this and you're going to be like, duh, why didn't I think of that? How did I not know this? Why did I think this was more confusing than what it actually is? First, a little check out of the camera person. But I want to explain to you, hey, come over here, help me, big guy. Good job. I want to explain to you what this whistle is. This whistle essentially replaces the cue, the verbal cue of sit, right? So he already understands with clicker trained, sit. He's a very reserved young man, so he does a nice job with sitting. But he understands sit, good. That cue means to sit. What we need to do is replace that with this. Now, there's a couple different ways that we're going to do it. I said we're going to utilize positive reinforcement. We're going to do part of this session inside with him using treats. This would be a good way to incorporate it into a meal. I actually am using beef training bites, the ones that we have available on our store. They are a really good, kind of mid-meal type of thing. If we were training at meal time, I would just be using his kibble, something he also enjoys working for. But this process is going to look like this. We will say, sit. Just like that, right? He knows what sit means. You know what? I actually did that in the exact opposite order of what I wanted to. We're going to utilize this first, okay? Now, I'll explain the reasoning behind that. You're essentially overlaying with the other. He knows how to sit, so we're going to teach him to anticipate that the word sit is coming by utilizing it second. So I'm going to do this in reverse here. It's going to be sit. Good. Just firm. Doesn't have to be happy. Doesn't have to be overly excited. I think a big problem that people end up over-amping their bird dogs or over-amping their hunting dogs. These dogs are bred with a higher energy. Sit. Good. Now, you see that. I blew the whistle. Did he sit down? No, he did not. When I said sit, he sat down. What he's going to be able to learn here is anticipating that sit is coming because the timing is important. We're going to blow the whistle immediately after, ask for the sit. Good. We need him up and moving. Sit. Good job. Let's do another one. Sit. Good job. Sit. Good boy. Starting to get a little faster there. Starting to figure this out. Sit. You see him starting on his own already? That's how fast this is. We're not teaching him anything new. We're applying a new cue. So it just involves some overlay here. Sit. Good. Now this doesn't mean that he is collar conditioned to sit. He's going to be able to slap that butt on the ground when he's cutting across the field at 90. He is going to have to learn that. But we're going to incorporate a different way. Right here, it's pretty reserved, right? Pretty low key. Okay. Sit. Good job. Let's do another one. Okay. Sit. Good boy. Shading hard to that left side. We've been working on coming into his heeling position and things like that on the left. Sit. Good. You can also notice I am keeping him in front of me. This is going to be important later. Sit. I'm trying to anyhow. He is, like I said, shading to that left side, but we've been working a little bit on swinging into a heel. So you're seeing a little bit of that there. Sit. You see what's happening, folks? Good. Let's try. Okay, come on. Hi. Good boy. I don't need to sit anymore. What's he doing when I blow the whistle? Atta boy, good job. Get a little excited. Show him that's right. That's what we need to see. Good. Now, you have to read the energy of your individual dog. If you say, atta boy, good job, and they start jumping all over the place, that is too much. For him, it got a little bit of a perk, but he didn't start bouncing and doing other naughty things. So you have to read your dog. If you give them a little bit and they take that mile, then you're giving too much. We need to balance that for each individual. He's pretty low-key dude, so getting him pumped up a little bit is a good thing. Good boy. Good boy. We're going to do one more in here, then we're going to move into phase 2 of this. The other part is still using positive reinforcement, but we're going to take a new twist. Come on. Good. Good dog. All right. We're going to move outside, and I'll show you that. Follow me. All right, so we are here for part 2. Now, in the part 2, in the same video, so it's still part 1, I don't really know. But we're outside, okay? We have positive reinforcement again. We're going to add something fun. That before was the old dog treats to... That was a pretty poor attempt, kid. It cost you that. You didn't even try and catch it. Guys, we need to work on some of these things. But I said you're going to see that aha, duh kind of moment, right? You already saw that. Teaching sit to the whistle is not that difficult. We're changing, essentially changing the cue. Clutch now is showing just a basic understanding of that. We're going to apply that outside, but our positive reinforcement is now going to be this. It's kind of bridging that gap, right? He's going to have to sit to the whistle while we're doing retrieving work. We're going to include retrieving work into this, okay? So we'll get him moving again. Sit. Good. Okay. Give it a good toss. These are fun bumpers, folks. They need to be fun. They don't need to be a 10-yard little dunker. They need to be about as far as you can throw them, bouncing and rolling, fun stuff. Hey, right here. Good job. Good job. As soon as that butt, good. As soon as that butt touches the ground, he's getting another one, right? That's fun. That's his reward. He's starting to figure this out. I bet after I take this one from him, his butt's going to automatically hit the ground. Hey. Good. What's he going to do here? He's going to try and sit. That means he knows what's going on, right? But we need to apply that to the whistle. So you need to make sure that your dog in your training session is responding to what you are asking them, not just anticipating everything. So let's get him moving again. Come on. Good. Okay. We're not asking for steadiness right now. We're just having fun, baby. Multiple taps on there. Now, I do want to say, good. Whistles are going to depend on what you're asking. Now, this was specifically brought up. This is the whistle I got, folks. It's a little Acme English whistle. They work pretty well. But when you get a dog a long way out there, if there's any kind of wind, if there's any kind of anything, when I was talking to Bob about this specifically, he uses a bigger whistle, P-less whistle with a big old horn on it, and blow it like you mean it. That's what he said to me about 1,000 times when we were he was trying to help me work through some of this whistle stuff. Blow it like you mean it. In this situation, it's calm. Find a whistle that you feel confident is going to be loud enough that your dog can hear. All right, let's get him moving. Sit. Just a reminder of the verbal afterward. Good. Fun bumper. Here we go. Now, I'm going to try and mix this in here. We're going to see. When we start asking for more sits, you want to do it on their way back in. We'll see what we got here. Hey. No. Good. Yeah. Have fun this way. This is starting to cause a little bit more thinking power needed, right? He's got to be thinking about doing 2 things at one time. Hold the bumper, come on back. Hey. Sit down now. No, sit. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. See how this is working? Power of positive reinforcement at its best. I used a little dominance. I kind of came at him to get him to slow down a little bit. That's a trick we use in woe training. Ah, right there. No. Sit. Way to close that gap. Get a little closer. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. There you go. So many people move right into trying to stop him on the way out. That's going to be the hardest thing. He's already a little more reserved. He's coming back. He's kind of lollygagging just a smidgen, having fun, relaxed. No. Sit. Good. Overlaying that multiple times. Here. Not a sit stay. It's just get that butt on the ground, right? And then have another one. There you go. Hey, hey. Have fun, big guy. Let's get one more, folks, and then we're going to call this it for him. Hey. No. Sit. Good boy. Nice job. Nice job. Here you go. One more. While he's doing that, folks, I'm going to say that's all we've got for this one. It's simple. It's sit to the whistle. It can be done in a short session like that to teach a solid foundation, right? He's going to have more involved with this. We'll eventually collar condition it like we do all behaviors. But right now, he's showing a really good understanding of sit to the whistle. And yes, it is that easy. Try this with your dog. Throw in the comments how it went. Hit us up. I'm the guy with the pink gun. This is Clutch. We'll see you in the next video.